Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You, outside for the first time in a while. Hope everybody's doing well. It's a little bit warmer today, still chilly. Anyway, today's topic is going to be stripping the power away from your symptoms. So, this is important, really important. I'm going to enjoy the fresh air, getting outside for the first time today. Beautiful. It'll be dark here in about an hour, maybe sooner. All right. So, stripping the power from your symptoms. So who here, comment below, feels like your symptoms have all the power? Having a high day? The symptoms are running the show. They're driving the bus. Right? Do your symptoms have all the power? Are your symptoms leading the way and determining if you're going to have a good day or a bad day or whatever? Right? So sometimes that is driven by the fear of the symptoms themselves, and I'll give you that. You know, some of these symptoms can be fairly challenging, difficult, all-consuming. But it all goes back down to the foundational stuff. If you understand what's causing the symptoms, perceived danger, aka TMS. But when you recognize that your brain is creating the symptoms based on the perception of danger, some type of threat is perceived, but it's not actual. It's a perceived threat, not real. The symptoms can turn on or turn up or move or change or shift, whatever they may do. But if you understand what's causing them, that it's just really a misperception in the brain, a mistake, really. And you understand that this is what's going on for you, use that knowledge to strip the power away from the symptoms. Because essentially what we want to do is show and tell the brain, hey, there's no reason for this. There's no need for the symptoms. I am not in danger. Those threats you're perceiving, whether it be emotions, stress, relationships, work, kids, parents, siblings, interpersonal stuff, self-imposed judgments, self-criticisms. Hey brain, shh. None of those things are threats warranting any type of physical response, physical symptoms, whether it be pain or other symptoms. Doesn't matter if you've got dizziness, reflux, headaches, migraines, back pain, chest pain, you name it. Caveat on the chest pain. If you do have chest pain and you haven't been checked out by your cardiologist, please do. You know, certain things we don't want to mess around, breathing, chest pain, you know, stuff like that. If something feels significant, trust your intuition. Get checked out by a medical doctor or go right to the ER. But otherwise, once you know what's going on, you've determined that that's what's going on with you, you can use that knowledge to strip the power away from the symptoms to say, I know you're here. I know you're screaming pretty loud, but you're not in control. You have no power over me. And you can make the decision to do more and more and more for yourself and expand your capacity instead of shrink your world. Because if all you're doing is avoiding symptoms and your life is shrinking as a result of that, and you're doing less and less to the point where you're bedridden, the symptoms have all the power, don't they? So this knowledge and this deep knowing, this intellectual knowledge that you accept, definitely can strip the power away from the symptoms. So even in a very colorful day, you can call it out for what it is. I know what that is. Hey brain, these symptoms have no power over me. I know they're crazy. I know they can be wild, intimidating, but they don't have my power. I'm keeping my power. I'm taking it back from the symptoms. You know what has the power? You do. Your mindset, your beliefs, your thinking, the way you use your thoughts. Don't get lost in those habitual fear-based thoughts. You're actually okay, and that's the key message. And when you recognize that, you strip away the power from the symptoms, and you can take ownership in making a decision, not based on the symptoms, but based upon your knowledge that you're actually okay. So there's a balance point. You know, you don't want to go running around the block if you haven't walked to the bathroom comfortably. But you can still strip the power away from the symptoms and begin to move your body again gradually and say, over time, brain, I'm going to show you I'm okay. So I hope this makes sense. Grab that power, pull it back, take it away from the symptoms, because the symptoms are false alarms. How much power would you have or would you be willing to give to the smoke detector in your kitchen going off when there's no fire in the kitchen? You just burnt some toast, right? You don't have to go running, screaming from the building because you burnt some toast in the toaster oven and the smoke detector went off, right? You don't have to go screaming in despair and frustration and fear and terror of the symptoms you've got once you know what causes them and that that's what's going on with you. So strip the power back from the symptoms. You can do it. Make that decision. Let me know what you think. Comment below. If you're not a subscriber yet, click on the subscribe button, the red button on YouTube, and I guess we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Love you.